Hey everyone, we're IoT Diagnostics. I'm Jeremy Drury, Vice President. I'm joined here by Will Tudoroff, our Director of IoT Reliability Solutions, aka Vibration Expert. And we just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to you about why we're going to be presenting up at the FPTC show coming up later this year. We are going to be exhibiting there with our really cool test stand, but I believe there's a lot of content and expertise that we can show you on why we decided to be an IoT company born out of fluid power. So a lot of lubrication expertise and analysis expertise. Why would we go out and get a vibration expert? They seem to kind of butt heads a little bit. And rather than kind of talk behind Will or behind his back, and I wanted to bring the vibration guy in and have a bit of a conversation here. And so Will, why did we bring vibration into the IoT diagnostics
Well, thanks,
world?
Jeremy. That's a great question. And you look at traditionally, there has been a little bit of a disconnect between the fluid power world, or especially the fluid analysis world, and the fluid quality world, and the vibration world. And when we think of it, a lot of our assets have a rotating component to it. And if it rotates, it vibrates. And if it vibrates, we can tell you something about the health of that asset. But there's been this question of the oil analysis side of things saying we can detect bearing failures long before vibration can. And to get an average vibration analyst would say the exact opposite. Vibration is the way to go. But when you combine those two technologies, you get such a better picture of the health of the asset. And the reason is, when you think about fluid quality, with vibration, it's very difficult for me to determine fluid quality. A lot of times the best I can do is maybe determine if the fluid is actually present and doing its base job. Whereas fluid quality measurements and actual oil analysis and fluid analysis tell you, the true condition of that fluid. And it is the lifeblood of our assets, so that's important. But then on the other hand, there's all these mechanical issues that fluid analysis can't detect. Misalignment, unbalance, looseness, things like that are very traditional vibration condition monitoring diagnoses that we do. So having that picture, now we've got an indication of the health of the asset, but long before we get into any sort of failure mode. If the machine's out of balance, or it's misaligned, or it's got some looseness issues, it's going to wear out prematurely. No different than if that fluid that's in there, that lifeblood, doesn't have the properties to operate, then we're going to have premature failure on that asset as well. But then as we get down the line and we get to the normal wear of the piece of equipment, when the bearings are wearing out, fluid analysis is going to tell us something, and vibration analysis is going to tell us something. So now we've got a complete picture of the asset's health from the beginning. Anything that we can remove that's going to put it in a more ideal operating situation and last longer, but then when it does wear out, we get a great indication of exactly the progression of that wear and can be almost predictive. And I'm reluctant to use that word too often, but really understanding the health, we can really determine the best time to fix that asset by combining the two technologies. They're not mutually exclusive. They work really, really well together.
That's fantastic. So again, when you come and see our test stand, you're going to see all of this technology, individual technology working in aggregate to ultimately give the best context and the contextual analysis of what's truly happening in your operating environment. So please stop by and see that booth. Will and I are going to be talking a lot more about this on the stage. So please come join us. It's going to be a great time. Thank you very much.